Yo, what's up guys? You got II here today once again, bringing you an NPL Miners Week 3 Team Builder and post-commentary match versus John W. Now, you know John, we played him in Hive, barely narrowing that win, and let's see if we can bring it together this week, you know? So first up we have Manaphy with the Calm Mind, Energy Ball, Scald, and Rain Dance. But before we get into this set and others, let's go over his team. So he has Mega Glade, Zeke Tornadus T, Suicune, Metagross, Rotom, Diggersby, Kyurem, Drapion, Stunfisk, Pelipper, Kabutops, Z Kabutops, and Z Golduck. And I still have Manaphy, Z Latios, Dugtrio, Mega Aerodactyl, Rotom Heat, Cobalion, Z Alolan Ninetales, Donphan, Sneasel, Trevenant, Lanoon, and the Whirlpeed. Now, if you guys... Okay, so this is like the second time I'm recording this, and that's because I forgot one important member on this team in the team builder, which is the Mega Glade. So that's a huge threat to me, and to counter that, or semi-counter that, I'm running a lot of bulk this week. Manaphy is max speed in order to outspeed max speed Rotom. If he is Scarf, he will outspeed me anyway. Energy Balls for Suicune, if it's a Calm Mind variant. Rain Dance is for Toxic from Suicune, if it's a Calm Mind variant, or not if it's a Calm Mind variant, but you get what I'm saying. So Scald is obviously to try and get some burns. You know, maybe we'll get lucky, hopefully. But yeah, this set basically defeats any Suicune set. Roarcoon could be an issue if rocks are on the field, but other than that, this Manaphy can pretty much counter that entirely. 252 HP and 4 in defense helps me take hits from Mega Glade better. It helps me take hits from Scarf Diggersby better, and Kabutops and Rain. So yeah, that's the plan behind that. Next up we have the Z Latios with the Dragon Pulse, Calm Mind, Recover, Psyshock with the Dragonium Z, enough speed to outspeed max speed Metagross, Calm Mind obviously to boost up, Dragon Pulse hits things fairly decently, and then Psyshock gets a hit on the physical side. This set basically can come in on Mega Glade, so as long as it's not like a Swords Dance Mega Glade variant, then this set will always wall it, unless like rocks are up and I'm already weakened. But other than that, this helps me take hits, physical hits, a lot better, including from things like Diggersby and Drapion's knockoff if he decides to bring that. So the rest is pretty self-explanatory. So next up we have Cobalion with the Chople Berry, Thunder Wave, Close Combat, Stealth Rock, Volt Switch, enough speed to outspeed max speed Drapion. Thunder Wave for, you know, the yellow color, the paralysis, you know, maybe we'll get lucky. Close Combat obviously hits things like Kyurem a lot better. Hits Kabutops, and then Volt Switches for momentum from things like Pelipper. This set can pretty much take on Kabutops in the rain if it's a Z set. So it takes a Waterfall, and then it takes a Fighting Z superpower. So that's the idea behind that. Otherwise, Rain can just body me. So yeah. Next up, we have Dugtrio with the Choice Band, Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Stone Edge, Memento. So the idea behind this is to kind of sack something to Mega Glade and then revenge kill it with Dugtrio so I can set up with Manaphy and win later, or potentially Lanoon. So that's the idea behind that. Rest put into HP. Rotom Heat is here, and it is now, with the Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, Defog, and the Pain Split. Enough speed to outspeed max speed Metagross, Volt Switch for momentum, Willow to burn things, and then Pain Split to get back recovery. Yeah, as you can tell, Metagross is kind of a threat to my team, and I wanted something to take on Bandit if he decides to bring that, or even like an Agility, Power Up Punch type set. And then finally, we have the Lanoon with the Extreme Speed, Seed Bomb, Throat Chop, Belly Drum with the Figgy Berry. But as always, this is also a potential win con. So this Seed Bomb obviously kills Kabutops. Extreme Speed hits things, kills Tornadoes after +6, kills Mega Glade, kills a lot of things. Throat Chop does a lot to Metagross if it's not offensive entirely. But yeah, the rest is pretty self-explanatory. I have this amount of speed in case he wanted to speed creep with Metagross. Other than that, and I apologize if I'm going through the team builder a bit fast. I am running low on time, and actually this is my second time making the team. I don't know how, but the original team got deleted, so I had to remake it. And I knew what I brought, but it's still, I don't know, it took some time, and I don't have much of that at the moment. So yeah, that's what I'm bringing. Maybe we'll catch W versus the John W. So, whoops. Going into the match, he brings Kira, Megdalade, Suicune, Diggersby, Metagross, and the Kabutops. Very threatening team. Looking at my win cons, Latios can win if it's not toxic. Manaphy can potentially win if Kyurem is beaten. Dugtrio can trap Kyurem if it's a bit of an issue, and Megdalade. Rotom Heat obviously does a lot of work versus him, except Kabutops, which could be an issue. And then Cobalion deals with Kabutops and gets up rocks for me. And then Lanoon could potentially sweep in the end if he's not like a speedy Kabutops. So looking at his team, I actually think he's either going to lead Diggersby and try to get a kill, or Metagross, try to get up rocks. But he leads Megdalade, and I do not want to take a hit with Manaphy, so I switch hard into Latios as he goes to the Drain Punch, and he actually reveals to be more of a defensive or bulkier set, so that's interesting to note. I go for the Dragon Pulse, and I see no reason to actually start Calm Minding up. I go for it again, and this may have been a misplay because he has the Toxic. I didn't think he'd have the Toxic. I should have gone into Rotom Heat earlier, but that is not what I do, so now I can go to now I can just Dragon Pulse. Hang on, let me put this on slow. I go for Dragon Pulse, it does a lot, and going off of Calcs, Z Dragon Pulse at +2 will kill the Metagross. Latios' use is a lot less useful than it would have been because it is toxic, which I probably should have watched out for, but yeah, mistakes were made this game. So he goes for the Bullet Punch, very good play on his part, as I go for the Z Dragon Pulse, and I kill Metagross. So that thing's gone. So if I manage to defog rocks off later, then they will be gone for good. So it goes into Megdalade, and Ice Punch always kills. Knockoff, I believe, had a chance to kill if he was like a very bulky variant and not much invested into attack. But he goes for the Ice Punch, and that kills Latios. Latios' usefulness had pretty much run its course. I want to see what it would do. And at this point, so Banded Dugtrio does not kill Megdalade. Although maybe I should have gone for that, but no, I go into Rotom. I want the rocks off my field, or I want to scare him out with the Will-O-Wisp. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I burn the Kyurem, and that really does not do much in the long run. But unless he specs Kyurem, he will not be able to kill me. So I go for the Pain Split, and I actually discovered that I'm faster, which is definitely interesting for me. He goes for the Draco, and he is a modest variant, judging from that damage. Not choice specs, but definitely modest. So I go for the Flame Split just to get back that health as he goes for the Draco again. So apparently he really wants Cherry Bomb dead. But yeah, he's continuously getting his special attack lowered as I go for the Defog this turn. I know a Draco Meteor will not kill me as he goes for the Roost. And that's completely fine with me because, you know, I can just Pain Split up and get back all my HP all day long, as that is exactly what I do. As he goes in, he Dracos again. And yeah, this is pretty much just a long continuous game of me getting HP back and him recovering and his special attack being lowered. But at this point I decided to Volt Switch. I'm thinking, you know, it's a good time to set with Lanoon. Maybe we can end the game here and now. Lanoon is not going to be taking much from a -25 special attack Draco Meteor. So I go into Lanoon. Forgot to nickname it, but you know, what's done is done. I go for the Belly Drum, get my +6, get all the way to attack, and now I'm ready to sweep. And this is the point where John W just loses. Nope, he superpowers. It turns out he's Scarfed actually, which I don't find out till later. But he superpowers, kills Lanoon, and immediately, that's when I know. That's when I knew I messed up. So now I can go into Cobalion, and I'm free to get up my rocks at this point, as that is exactly what I do. He goes into Gallade, and he actually is an Encore variant, which I thought was very interesting, as I'm forced to get up rocks again. Very unfortunate for me, because now I couldn't Volt Switch out of there for momentum and go into something like the Trio. Now I have to Hard Switch, and I go into Rotom Heat, as he goes for the Bulk Up. And now I know I'm in trouble. So Drain Punch has a chance to kill. It's like a mid-roll to kill, according to John, if you saw his video. But I live on one, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp. And yeah, Rotom Heat has pretty much done its job. He goes for Drain Punch again, and now this Gallade is pretty much a threat. Manaphy does not have the Dazzling Gleam to hit it very well, so I'm pretty much forced to go into the Trio and try to do as much damage as possible. I can't set up with Manaphy because he is an Encore variant. As he goes for Ice Punch, kills the Trio off, and now I have to go to Manaphy and hope that he doesn't crit me. So I go into Manaphy, I go into Brandy here, as Drain Punch isn't doing much, but I have to lock myself into Scald, because if I go for Energy Ball, he can bring out something like Kyurem later. So I go for Scald there, as he actually goes for the Encore that turn, as I go for the Scald to just kill that thing off. There wasn't anything else I was going for. Wasn't going to set up at that point, as now he is actually free to go into, I think his play actually would have been to go into Kyurem there, but he goes into Diggersby. If he's Scarfed, then he will outspeed me. If he's not, I'll outspeed him. I go for the Scald, and I do not get a burn, as he is free to fire off a huge return there, which does a ton to me. If he's Quick Attack, he has a chance to kill, but I don't think he is. I go for the Scald just to kill that thing off, and I have a chance to win at this point. You know, we're still in this. Encore has ended. He goes into Kabutops, and you know, my play, I'm thinking he's Scarfed at this point, so my play is always to go into Cobalion, and he actually crits me with Stone Edge, which is funny. But yeah, I know he's gonna switch. I know he's gonna go into Suicune, so I actually Volt Switch on out of there just to get momentum. Again, the game is, it can be anyone's game at this point, but I definitely have the advantage because I have momentum at this point in the match. Kyurem cannot touch me because I'm Calm Mind. I go for Energy Ball just to scout some damage, see what he wants to do. As he goes for the Toxic, which is fair play on his part. He does not know I have the Rain Dance, but I do have the Rain Dance, and I will go for the Rain Dance this turn. And things are looking up. Manaphy is just about, you know, over half in HP. So, yeah, 51%. I do not want to take a modest Draco Meteor, so I hard switch into Cobalion. I know I can take an Earth Power, even if he's modest. That did nothing. But, yeah. He goes for Earth Power, that does 79%, as I can just kill this thing off with a close combat. If he wanted to go into the Suicune, I could just Volt Switch on out the next turn. He does go into Suicune. I'm thinking he wants to rest or something, but I go for the Thunder Wave just to mess with him, just to see if I can, you know, maybe paralyze him or help set up with Manaphy later. Again, he could be like Swift Swim, Stony and Z, Kabutops. I don't know. I don't know if he's Scarfed. Although I'm thinking he's Scarfed at this point, just because of the way he brought it in on Lanoon. But he goes for the Scald. He gets lucky with the Sleep Talk, and he gets the Scald on that, and that does about 16% thanks to the Rain, as I can just go for a Calm Mind here, and you know, things are looking up for me, right? I'm a defensive Manaphy that, you know, I can take Kabutops' hits, I can take Suicune's hits after a +1, and yeah, Kabutops cannot knock me out, and at this point I'm like, you know, this is game. We got this. We're at over half. Time to win. We're going for the Energy Ball. We're killing this thing. We can live a Stone Edge. Oh, no, he crits. And yeah, goodbye, Manaphy. Well, so that was a bit unfortunate. I don't know why he didn't just stay in and Stone Edge kill me. I guess he wanted differential. I go for close combat. I have no other play, right? As he is just going to pretty much stall me out of close combats, and I don't know. I had the game if he didn't crit me there. He goes for Sleep Talk. I don't know why. I think he was tired at the moment, but yeah, you know, there's not much to be said. Definitely a good game to John, except those last couple plays. I don't know why he's going for Sleep Talk there. I guess he's not counting, but yeah, I go for Volt Switch, and doesn't kill. He goes for Scald, and he kills me. And that is pretty much the game. So John W, he got his revenge for the Hive on me. So, you know, props to him. I definitely had the game if he didn't crit me there on Manaphy. But, I don't know. I probably had the game also if I burned Diggersby with the Scald. But, you know, we can't deal in what-ifs. You know, that's the game we play. So, you know, good game to John. You know, next time I play him, I won't be holding back. So you already know we're going for our revenge next game. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And once again, I apologize for the late upload and for the kind of rush team builder, etc. But thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys soon.